welcome back to Yellow Cottage Soapery. Today I am making these little ghost soaps. I'm going to put one of these little ghosts on the top, and I'm going to be using Tequila Sunrise from MadMicas, and this color is like a dark gray steel looking almost black, called Wicked from MadMicas. And the fragrance is clean fresh cotton. It's I think it's a dupe for one of the fabric softeners. It smells really good, fresh, clean. Okay, so I got my cayenne clay in there. You could probably see it down in the bottom. I'm soaping at high temperatures today because I mixed up my lye later than I should have, so it's still pretty warm, and I usually do it at room temperature. So I don't know if this fragrance does anything crazy, but we're gonna find out. Sometimes the perfume, not perfumey, but like the laundry type ones, sometimes they act up. And they can rice a little bit, like make it the texture kind of curdly or thicken it. I didn't mix the cayenne clay first, but that's okay. It'll get blended while I do this. But I'm going to do mostly white, but I'm going to do like a drop swirl with all three colors. And then I'm going to pipe on the top, probably just like an orange dollop on each bar, and then set the little ghost inside of it. That's what I want to do anyway. Okay, I don't want to stick blend anymore, just in case this fragrance sets up quick. Okay, we'll go with that. So this does say, I think it discolors a tiny bit to like a tan. So we're gonna do some titanium dioxide to keep it more on the white side. And then, let's see, we'll do orange in this dark color. I don't use dark colors a lot, but I have a couple ideas for soaps I want to make that would be using these dark colors. So, okay, blend the white first. Maybe a tiny bit more. Orange Tequila Sunrise. I'm just making sure the mica is blended in before I add my fragrance. How creamy rich this is. I'm adding cocoa butter as well as shea butter, and I feel like the cocoa butter makes such a difference. Hopefully, I should have looked up the fragrance. Usually I do before I buy them, so we're hoping it's not gonna be crazy. It's actually behaving really well. It's keeping it thin enough so I will be able to do drop swirls. I don't want it to thicken on me. I've had that happen where it starts out pretty fluid, so I'm taking my time, and then all of a sudden it sets up like immediately. You can see tiny little spots. I think I can get it out. It's like it wants to rice a tiny bit. I'm gonna stick blend this real quick. Both of these have a little bit of ricing. It's just these little dots right there that don't blend. We're just gonna do this real quick. Smooths it right out. Let's get pouring before it thickens. All right, see, it's already starting to thicken. See it? So we're gonna move quickly. I'm just gonna alternate the colors. These are actually my school colors, my high school colors. We were the Marathon Olympians, and our colors were orange and black and white. So that's what this reminds me of. I was a field hockey player, was a cheerleader, and I played softball. Field hockey was definitely my favorite. Okay, we're just gonna do one more pass with these. I'm gonna finish up and put all the black in because I'm not gonna need any of that for the top. I wanna do this so I can get a swirl in here, hopefully. I hope that's enough for piping. I don't know if it is or not. Maybe I'll just swirl it on the top. Okay, let's do a little bit of a swirl in here. I was gonna leave it as a drop swirl, but then it got really thick. So I feel like if I don't do some kind of a swirl, it might just not look very good. It also might have set up that quick because my lye is so hot when I poured it. All right, let's clean this up just a little bit and then I'll put the white on. Messy. Okay, let's get this orange into a piping bag because I think I don't have time to wash dishes before I pipe. So I'm just using a open star tip. I don't know if I saved enough though, so this, maybe I should just put the orange on top. I'm gonna just go with it. Hopefully I have enough. You know what? I have one with a smaller tip. I'm gonna grab that. Then I think I'll have enough. This is just a closed star tip. I think it's a Wilton 2B. We're gonna try for 7 dollops. This might be too liquidy. Yep, we're gonna have to come back when that thickens up a little bit, but I basically am just gonna kind of set the pumpkin in this. I'll do this one, but I'm gonna face it this way. And all right, we'll be back when this thickens up. Okay, we are back. I think the orange is set up enough for me to pipe it, I hope, because I have another soap to make and I don't wanna wait any longer. So, I don't know how it's gonna look. I kind of want to push them down in a little bit. So I guess there's no point in doing a little dollop, but at least I'll have like a little orange under them. I might need to make more ghost. I didn't think I would use this many. So that's 5. No, I guess that's fine because if I have any extra left at the end, I really want to cut it for samples. I didn't have any samples of the pumpkin one, and I wish I had because I love sending samples with orders. These look cute, I know, and I'm just gonna smush them. Oh well. And I had like the perfect amount. What do you guys think? I think these are so cute. These will be ready October 21st, and I will ship them right out. So you have them in time for Halloween. I wanted to do them sooner, but I didn't get a chance to. But I figured better late than never because I gotten that really cute ghost mold I wanted to use. And right after this, I'm gonna make a soap with some like fall leaves that I made. I don't know, I'm really into making these little embeds lately. I go through phases, like what I want to do. I even have one extra ghost. So I'll just cut it, and then this little end down here I'll cut, and it will be good for samples. All right, guys. Hold on so you can see a little better. Thanks so much for watching. See you for the cut. Okay, we are back to cut. First, we're gonna do the ghost soap. So as you can see, it's uneven. So this wouldn't fit through my log splitter. I don't know why I didn't realize that before I made these. It was a little too wide. So we had to try to cut by hand, and that never works out for me. Let me show you a couple of the bars from the other two. They're very not shaped great. They're all kind of wonky. This one's really wonky. And I was like, well, it's Halloween. It's kind of quirky. They smell good, but I haven't decided if I want to sell them yet. I mean, I wasn't thrilled with the way that they turned out, but I did leave this one loaf right here to cut with you guys. It's already very hard. Since I've been using cocoa butter in my recipe, the soap gets really hard really quickly. So like this is a good one. It's shaped like it's supposed to. The scent is like a fabric softener scent. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with these. They're perfectly usable bars, but when the shapes are off like that, it just kinda, I couldn't believe I didn't think about that being too tall. I thought it'd be fine because the pumpkins were okay, but I guess the pumpkins were set more down in a little bit. So this last loaf right here will be partially even, but you can see that it's, when we were trying to cut it with a knife, we tried to cut it with wire, everything, just to make sure that it would be straight. And we did the best we could, and it still didn't really come out too straight. So even people that have made soap for years make mistakes. I still think they're cute. Tell me what you guys think. Should I put them in the Shopify or not? Like, this is a huge one. The swirls are pretty. The orange was more bright when I made it, and now it kind of faded a little bit to like a lighter orange. Okay, that's another huge one. And then that one. So let me know what you guys think, if I should put these on my Shopify site, if anybody would be interested in buying these. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.